Alright, welcome back to the alt-test tutorial for Airship. We just finished this annoying rig download, and now we're going to be moving on to Vault. Now, here's another thing where if you're not using the current version, the version I'm using, you're going to notice something with the download here at the end of this room. So, I don't know what's exactly faster, so I'm just going to show you what I do, and if you think there's a faster way to do these tasks, a different order to do them, great. So I start by coming down here to Dress Mannequin. There's 3 possible hats, 3 possible eyewear, 3 possible clothing outfits, and so you just want to quickly recognize which one's which. Make sure you kind of aim it so it's actually on the part that it should be, and you'll notice when you get close it snaps into place, and then exit out of that task. Next is Ruby. You'll either get 3 or 4 smudges. Different people do this different ways, but for me, I just wiggle as fast as I can on each one. And this one is one you do not need to task exit out of. This one disappears right away. And now, when they updated this version to the version where there's 5 trashes and no records glitch, they also moved this download, so it's like way down here, and you can't reach that download from in here. So if I do like a race and we decided to do it on a newer version, I'll actually have to come down here. And for some people with that version, it is fast to do Ruby first, then grab the mannequin, then come over and do it. But because of this version it being closer, I can actually run diagonally down here and get it right here, and then the departure from the room is really fast. The other thing is from Ruby, so just done the dress mannequin here, came up to do the Ruby. Well, I move diagonally left, and I do move just slightly for a moment. I let go of the S key, so I'm moving just left for a moment. And again, look how far away I can stand. So there's not a lot of complex stuff going on in Vault, but just there's options depending on the version you're using. After we finish the download Vault here, then we're out of Vault and we're going to go into Meeting Room. And this is a chance to talk to you about how ladders work. So ladders get you to a very specific point before your character actually goes to the animation of climbing up the ladder. However, there's like a hitbox where the ladder works. All these different places I'm standing, the ladder works. If I'm directly below it, I can get pretty far away. But you'll notice he runs up to it kind of slow, and then he goes. However, if I just press spacebar while he's in the exact spot, this is the exact spot, by the way, he starts climbing right away. So it is slightly faster to try and make it so you hit that spot. That one wasn't quite perfect. He had to move a little bit. Let's try it again. But if you nail that spot, which is about right here, it can be kind of tricky. It's not worth your time once doing runs to try and lose time to nail it. But if you're practicing and not doing runs, it might be worth practicing. Take it up. Next we got trashes. Again, we've got 3 trashes here. And don't forget to let go of the lever before hitting escape. Otherwise the task won't work. That last one was really fast. We've got a divert here. And then there is a chance for this wires to appear. If it does, great. With the divert, you can be a little bit away from the wall, but with the wires, you do really got to be really tight up on the wall here. So just go all the way up. If you don't get it though, divert, you can just immediately run here to the ID. This one works the same as Mary, where you swipe up the card, type it in as fast as you can. As soon as you hit the check mark, then you exit out of the task and you run down. And the same thing here. It's about, you can go even lower. See, you can go way down here, but the perfect spot's like here. So, this gap, we are going to do this gap room while we're here too. So the gap room is the same thing. You don't actually want to be right close to it. That was in a pretty good spot there. So again, you want to line it up. And then we got another ladder there. So you've got all these slightly little, where you don't actually want to mash as you go into the task. You just kind of want to line it up and hit it once. And if you miss, whatever. It loses frames is all. But if you get it, it's kind of cool. I didn't talk about the movement for those last tasks because hopefully by now, if you've watched the whole series, you understand what I did. Because these stairs look like they're going up, but the guys, you can notice as I go, if I'm at the top here, I'm at the kind of the top half, but now I'm in the bottom half. So I do try and aim myself on the higher side so I can just hold straight. Otherwise, you've got to actually hold up slightly through the stairs to not hit a wall. And we're gonna go, now that we've visited every room, we gotta go do some cleanup and finish off the run.